What's going on, you guys? I got a cook I got to do this week for a birthday party, and I figured why not bring you guys along. As you can probably guess, one of the things I'll be cooking for this party is a brisket. I have a 18-pounder, definitely the biggest brisket I've had to cook to date. So I'll also be making some barbecue chicken and some sausage. So I thought, what the hell, let's bring you guys along, trying to make a video out of this. I'm gonna get this out of the pack here, and I'll have to trim it up, cut off a lot of this hard fat that won't render out, and I'm actually gonna season it with, I'm gonna use a couple of things, well, 3 different rubs. My first layer, I'm gonna use this Butcher's Barbecue, the steak and brisket rub. So I'll throw that on there first, and then I'll come back with the BBQ Rub from Killer Hogs. Do that second, and then top it off with some Montreal steak seasoning. Malcolm over at How to Barbecue Right, Killer Hogs Barbecue, I saw him make a brisket this way. So I thought, you know, since I got the spices from him, let's give it a shot, right? I actually did do this. I made a brisket last weekend, seasoned it the exact same way, and it came out great. So I already know this is going to be good. So let me get this out of the package, trimmed up, and I'll probably pick up after it's trimmed, give you an idea of what it looks like. And then we'll rub this sucker down, throw it in the fridge for tomorrow, and start smoking first thing in the morning. So stick around. Right, that's what it looks like, trimmed up and rubbed down. I used that there as the binder, and then hit it with the Butcher's first layer, the BBQ Rub as the second layer, and topped it off with the Montreal steak seasoning from Grill Mate. And that's it. We're gonna wrap it up, let it sit overnight, and throw it on the pit tomorrow. So stick around. All right, you guys, this is what it looks like after it's been sitting in the fridge overnight. I think it's been in it's probably been sitting for about 11 hours, 12 hours overnight. And I'm gonna let it come to room temperature for a little bit while I get everything ready. I'm also going to, I think I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna make some chicken. I got 3 packs of chicken here that I've got to cook. What I'm gonna do is, see, it's Saturday about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm cooking for a party that's actually gonna happen early Sunday. So I've got to start this tonight. But what I'm gonna do is, and since this brisket is an 18-pounder, you know, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me, so I'd rather be safe and start it later this evening on Saturday, so that way it can go low and slow and you know, take its time. And you know, I don't know how long it's going to take, really, being so big and all. But what I'm going to do is the chicken here, I'm actually going to just put in a bag, put in some Ziploc bags, and I'm going to use this Zesty Italian. Just let it marinate overnight. And I won't throw those on the grill until early Sunday morning. Really early Sunday morning. So I actually am getting the pit set up now. And I'll probably throw this on in a couple hours, the brisket. And then I won't, like I said, I won't throw the chicken on until tomorrow. So that's what it looks like. I am going to hit it one more time with just a little bit of rub of the BBQ Rub right before putting it on the grill. We'll do a fat cap up today, and you know, I'll probably pick back up later on once I get it on the grill. But just wanted to show you what it looks like, you know, having sat overnight. Now, I've done these plenty of times where I let it sit overnight, and also where I've just rubbed it down, threw it on the pit. My experience, what I've figured out, what I've noticed is when I let it sit overnight, it makes a huge difference in the smoke ring. This rub really gets a chance to penetrate the meat and you know, set in, get that flavor deep down in there. So we'll see how it turns out. You know, it's the biggest brisket I've definitely ever cooked, so hopefully I don't run into issues. That's it. Let me get this chicken prepped up, and I'll pick back up later today once we throw this bad boy on the pit. Stick around. Alright, you guys, it is it's about a little after 9 p.m. and I just put on the brisket. Dark out here. Let's see if we can. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna add some water to the water pan. Fill it all the way up. And then just gonna close it up, let it go. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. It's 9, about after 9 p.m. Saturday night. I'm hoping to have it done by noon Sunday. So we'll see how it goes. I do plan on being up all night. It's just the way it goes, right? The wood that I'm actually using, box there. Woo. I normally use post oak, but today I'm actually trying something different. I'm running with pecan. I don't normally use pecan. This actually be the very first time I ever use it, so I'm gonna give it a shot and see how it turns out. I'm not gonna do a whole lot after this. I mean, I'll check on it in a few hours and see what it looks like. Other than that, it's gonna be dark for the rest of the night, obviously. I'll pick up what I can. You know, if not, then I'll pick up in the morning. But that's it. Close her up. It is, temperature's climbing back up to about going up to about 225. This is sit between 225 250, and which is perfect. That's where I want to be. So that's it. We'll take a look back in a couple hours, like I said. So time to head inside and get a little bit of rest. Talk to you guys soon. Alright, you guys, it is about 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. Sunday morning, and the brisket has been on for about 7.5 hours. About 7 hours, 7.5 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap. The internal temperature I probed is about 155, but I'm liking the color and the way the bark looks. And I usually wrap by depending on the bark, not necessarily the internal temp. So that's what it looks like. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of beer. Very, very little. Just add a little moisture to this. I'm not going to add a lot because it will make its own as the fat continues to render out. And you'll see at the end when I take it off how much liquid is in there. So I'm just going to pour a very little, you know, not much. That's about it. And there's still, I don't know if you can see that, there's still, you know, about half a beer left, a little more than half a beer. I did take a drink. So I added less than half a beer to this, and again, you'll see at the end how much liquid is in this thing when it's done. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up, put it back on the pit, and you know, I pull it off once I hit about 198, 200, and then it'll be done. We'll pull it off, let it sit for a couple of hours, and I'll show you what it looks like when all that's said and done. So that's it. I gotta tell you what, I am dead tired. I've been up all night, but it's worth it. So doesn't that look good, y'all? Anyway, hope you guys stick around. All right, you guys, I took it off the pit, and we're gonna check the temperature in a couple of spots. Let's see. 194, 196. Let's go here. Yeah, it's done. We're gonna let this maybe sit. I'll let it sit for, oh man, at least a couple of hours. Wrap it up, keep it warm, and then we'll cut into it later. So that's what it looks like. You notice there's a lot more liquid in there than what I poured in there. So that fat did continue to render out. So that's what it looks like. We'll wrap it up, let it sit, and we'll pick back up in a couple hours. Well, you guys, I didn't get to video any of the brisket and chicken, or brisket slice stuff on the chicken, because as I was getting ready, my wife went ahead. I cooked for a party, so we're headed to the party now. So she went ahead and wrapped everything. So I'll try to film a little bit at the party of what it looks like, so you get an idea of how tender it is and all that. I did taste it. It tasted amazing. But sorry I didn't get any footage of me slicing it up or anything. But I'll try to record some of that over there.